inspired by this beautiful Vrindavan house, I would love to tell you a story of Lord Nityananda in relationship to Vrindavan. I believe that all of us know that before Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu manifested his Sankirtan movement in Navadvip, Lord Nityananda had traveled all over India and visited the many holy places. Finally, towards the end of his travels, he arrived in Vrindavan Dham and visited Gokul, where he remembered his pastimes together with his brother Kanai in the house of Nanda Maharaj. And he sat on the floor and cried, remembering the ecstatic sweetness of those leelas. He visited all over Braj, but finally, from all the places in Braj, he chose the Yamuna area, where he sat lost in memory of the pastimes of his brother Krishna. He was staying mostly in Vangsivat, but he went all over. Now, at that time there was one Brahmana, the best of Brahmanas, living in Vrindavan, who was a worshipper of Lord Balaram. And like any worshipper who fixes his mind on one Ishtadevata, chosen deity, and who wants to see this deity and relate to this deity in a loving exchange, this Brahmana wanted to have the full darshan of Lord Balaram, and he wanted to decorate Lord Balaram with golden ornaments. That was all what was in his mind. We have all read and heard about Brihad Bhagavatamrita, where Gop Kumar chants the Gopal mantra and develops the desire to finally step into the presence of his beloved Lord Madan Gopal and serve him in an exchange. So this Brahmana was a worshipper of Lord Balaram, and he only wanted to see Lord Balaram and worship him with golden ornaments. As he stayed in Manasi Ganga, the days went by, the months went by, the seconds went by, and these were days of pains, months of pains, years of pains, and seconds of pain. Yes? Because he only lived to have the darshan of Lord Balaram. So one day, in his dream, Lord Balaram appeared before him. He held the plough over his shoulder and the club, and he had a complexion. Very difficult to describe the complexion. You would have to imagine a camphor, the color of camphor, which is very white, and then you would have to imagine a silver mountain which is very shiny, and you would have to now, if you are a little creative, bring the two together, white camphor and a mountain, a shining mountain. Sorry, it's not a mountain of silver, it's a shining mountain of silver. And both of them merge. This is the color of Lord Balaram. So the Brahmana saw Lord Balaram, and it's not exactly described what he felt. I believe he must have fainted. And finally, when he came back to his senses, he remembered his great desire, and he somehow took the most beautiful golden ornaments, like ornaments and something on the chest and ankles, made of pure gold. Hare Krishna, Murli Manohar. And he took all those and he decorated with shivering hands and tears of ecstasy the beautiful form of Lord Balaram, who kept on saying, I have come, I have come, I have come. And he was very, very, very ecstatic because he saw how much Lord Balaram appreciated those golden ornaments which were ornamenting his divine body. And then Balaram was also in ecstasy, I have come, yes, I'm here, yes, full decoration please. So it was a very, very ecstatic meeting. And finally, the time, in English you would say for closure, that is, ending the meeting came, and Lord Balaram went away, and the Brahmana went, no, Stani, stay. Lord Balaram went, and as he went away, he turned around and he said, I will come back tomorrow. Then he disappeared. So the Balaram Bhakta, this Brahmana, was all day and sheer in the night. He couldn't sleep from the ecstasy, and he just waited. My Lord said he would come back. I mean, he is truthful to his word. He will certainly come back. Then he waited and waited. The hours went by, the seconds went by, and these were hours of anticipation. These were seconds of anticipation. How would we say anticipation, Irena? Yes. In Deutsch würde man sagen, der Erwartung, der vorwegnehmenden Erwartung. So these are moments of just waiting and sheer ecstasy. Finally, he heard a voice, Gaura, 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 Gaura. And he saw a most amazing personality who was dressed with flowers in his hair, who was very joyful, very blissful, who had tears of eyes. He was very tall, extremely tall. He had a blue dhoti like his Lord Balaram. And he was always chanting, Gaura, 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 Gaura. Not like this, not half-heartedly. Gaura, 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 Gaura. Yes, but much more ecstatic. So he was chanting this. Please let us try to leave the mental platform as we hear this. He was chanting this, Gaura, 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 Gaura. Hare Krishna. Yes, he was chanting like that. And tears were coming from his eyes, and he was perspiring, and he was dancing. And as a Brahmana looked at this unusual personality who seemed to be something like an Avadhuta monk, he noticed something which was totally surprising. first he tried to analyze on his mind what he saw. He couldn't understand it. But then he was overcome with the sweetness of the ecstatic realization, and then he could understand. He saw the same ornaments which he had placed on the beautiful body of Lord Balaram in the night before. The bangles, the chest plate, the ankle belts. He knew these ornaments. He had done them personally with the help of some goldsmith. He knew them. He knew every detail of this, just like Kishori will know every detail of this most beautiful live tree with this most beautiful leaves, because she has done them. Can we give something for Gopal to stay awake? Water, cool water. Yeah. So he was really seeing all this, and he was not knowing, has this person stolen from my Lord Balaram these golden ornaments? But the person looked so transcendental and so divine, and as he chanted, Gaura, 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 something came in his heart. All of a sudden, he could realize a very, very hidden realization, which is hidden in the deepest, farthest places of the Vedic scriptures. He could realize something very deep, and as he realized it, that Avaduta started to shout, I am here! There was the same words which Lord Balaram had said. I am here! I am here! Give me something to eat. So in this way, Lord Balaram, the Balaram Bhakta, had a very sweet realization. He had the realization that Lord Nityananda is actually Balaram. Many Balaram Bhaktas, like Lakshmipati, the guru of Madhavendra Puri, had a similar realization, where first Balaram came and then announced, I will come again next morning. I have a surprise for you. And then Lord Balaram returned in his vesh and his roop as Baladao, they say in Vrindavan, Baladao or Dauji. He returned, I wanted to say, Baladev or Baladao returned as Nitai. So today we have the appearance day of Lord Nityananda. And it's very, very important for us to understand something of his tattva. When Lord Krishna steps one step to the left, no, there was another step. When he steps one step to the right, I wanted to say, he is Lord Balaram. Balaram is the first expansion, in other words. This is a poetic way of saying he is the first expansion of Lord Krishna. And in Balaram rests what we require in order to approach Krishna. A mediator, an in-between, a special hand of mercy who grabs us and brings us to the Lord. It's the Guru Tattva, of course. This is a very, very esoteric Tattva, and I do not have the time to go in depth in it. I try to speak about it in during all these festivals, but I don't yet have the confidence that it is understood by my audience. But I will not try again today. Gurudev Balaram means he is the Samasti Guru, the Guru Tattva. That is all the Guru, the sum total of Guru-ness, so to say. And all the individual Gurus, who are bona fide Gurus, are, so to say, hands of that Tattva, that truth. Hands which come and show us the way to the Supreme Lord. They are called in Sanskrit Vyasti Gurus. There's the Samasti Guru, the sum total, and the Vyasti Gurus, who are helping us to reach the Supreme Lord Krishna. So, Nityananda Ram stands for Balaram, is the one who helps us to reach Gaura, and we will hear a very, very beautiful pastime in a little while, how this is done. It will be very, very, very nice. But because today is Lord Nityananda's appearance day, and on the appearance day of the Guru we perform his Vyasa Puja, I want to talk about a Vyasa Puja offering, a Vyasa Puja which was arranged by by Srinivasacharya, who then engaged Nityananda to worship the Lord. It's a very surprising Leela. I will take this from Prabhupada's Adi Leela. We will chant this. I just need to I forgot one thing which is very important. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Advaita Chanda Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vinda. Sabe Nityananda Gosanira Vyasa Puja. Nityananda Vesha Kaila Mushala Dharana. Sabe Nityananda Gosanira Vyasa Puja. Nityananda Vesha Kaila Mushala Dharana. Dhave Nityananda Gosanira Vyasa Puja. Nityananda Vesha Kaila Mushala Dharana. Dhave Nityananda Gosanira Vyasa Puja. Nityananda Vesha Kaila Mushala Dharana. Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you. Nityananda Prabhu then arranged to offer Vyasa Puja, or worship of the spiritual master, to Lord Sri Gaura Sundara, Gaura Chandra, Gaura. But Lord Chaitanya, all of a sudden, carried the plow-like weapon called Mushala in the ecstasy of being Nityananda Prabhu. You follow? Lord Nityananda came with all the worshipable items, wanting to offer this to Lord Chaitanya, but Lord Chaitanya all of a sudden was Balaram, but in the ecstasy of Nityananda Prabhu. My dear devotees, some of us have very many material thoughts and sanskaras, and it's very difficult for us to understand. But if you get lost in this lecture, always remember, Lord Chaitanya is identical with Krishna, is identical with Balaram, is identical with Nityananda, is identical with Gaura Sundar, is one. When your mind can't follow this, just don't worry. It's because of the material properties in the mind. This is purely transcendental on another level. And but when this is difficult for you and you feel like you get a crisis of philosophy, then just go into this circle, walk a little around. Lord Chaitanya is Krishna, is Balaram, is, and like that. Yes. So hear this purport now with this understanding. By the order of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu arranged for the Vyasa Puja of the Lord on the night of the